Alright, it is time for day 3 of our Radiance Mod Maya. So, we're level 80, we have UVHM unlocked, and I'm a little bit on the fence about what I want to do here. I think that I kind of want to just try to get OP levels going, so I'm wondering if we can take some of our current equipment and try to do Digipeak for a little bit. Probably we'll have to refarm. Maybe we can go to like Snowman DLC and open that up before we even do UVHM's story. I know it'd probably be a good idea to just push UVHM story out, but I don't know if I really want to farm out UVHM story like at all, because I've done story twice, we've mashed it out. I kind of just want to get to our absolute pinnacle of difficulty and then play the game at the absolute pinnacle of difficulty, never have to worry about refarming again. So yeah, we'll try to hit OP 10, see if that is regrettable. Probably go ahead and just open up Liarsburg so that we have this fast travel, and then go to Snowman, open up Snowman, and then go Digipeak. Seems like a plan. And also, apparently UVHM is harder than vanilla, supposedly, allegedly. Maybe with OP levels this will become more true. Probably with OP levels this will become more true. Also, it probably helps that we have shiny objects. But like, yeah, this seems pretty chill for right now. Maybe enemy gun damage is noteworthy? Yeah, it's definitely noteworthy. But yeah, we'll probably be fine. Be able to get OP 10 relatively no problems. Maybe do a couple skips. Just keep the ball rolling. That felt pretty good. Okay, Liarsburg is unlocked. Head on over and open up Snowman DLC. I also have no clue if Snowman DLC is going to be the farm that I want it to be. Like, completely unsure. But I just wanted a good general farm open, and Snowman's a good general farm, so hopefully it's not a bad choice. And we'll probably just run past a lot of dudes. Since we're level 80, we're not getting XP from these guys. We're probably not getting equipment upgrade from basic enemies either. So I'll just skip past everybody. Just leave them to do their thing. This does have me curious about how much damage we're going to deal to OP10 raid bosses, though. Because right now, of course, we feel fine, because we have a Pearl and we're doing funny Pearl stuff. But I don't know how it's going to be for actual raid bossing. I guess we'll have access to some Pearls from Binary whenever we farm out Binary for OP levels, but beyond that, I don't know. I have to respect barrels, because if I get too close to them with the overflowing surge shield, I just pop them on accident. So I have to just give them a little bit of respect here. And then also, yeah, Blight Phoenix is still doing pretty good work. We love supplemental damage. My reload is so snappy. This feels really, really nice. Throw out a couple of fire bees that we got yesterday. Hopefully don't blow ourselves up, but also just cover all the spawn points. Yeah, this works pretty good. Alright, sir. This is the easier version of the boss, of course. But, like, this is probably no problem at all. Yeah, we're doing fine. Oh, right, you're 500% slower. I got really confused. Alright, there we go. So, he's probably about as thick as TVHM Terra was. That's fair. Kind of interesting, but that's fair. Okay, so what's the general loot like? Also, yeah, we get that Grinch shield. Is that a Tunguska? No, it's a Harbinger. Oh, oh, it's this thing. Wait, does this do self-damage? Yes. Okay. But cool. Okay, also got the Fire Leech, also got Legendary Siren. Legendary Houdini. Okay. And that seems to be about it. Okay, well, let's go ahead and open up our Digipeak then. This thing has a Molly one side on it, which is going to make it a little awkward to use, but... You know, honestly, since we're kind of just goofing... Hold on, I'm going to take the... Never mind, I'm not going to take the side off of it. There we go. Let me just put, like, a different side on it, because I'm just curious. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, cool. Okay. Seems pretty good. I need to be careful. Hello, spider tanks. We're fine. Yeah, this shotgun's gonna carry for a good while. It just feels good. Oh, we got a sloth. I don't know if this is good in this mod, but the skin is nice. I mean, it rolled slag, so not the best for damage, but it looks sick. Let's find out. That man had on a Nova Shield. That hurt my eyes. Also, yeah, that crit seems pretty high. Okay. Yeah, that's good. The projectile speed's a little slow, but, like, we're playing the one character that can just make enemies slow as well. So, that's totally fine. And that's a Flame of the Firehawk. That's terrifying. The impact damage is really good, too. Okay. Man, we can kind of just run at dudes, huh? I should probably be running that damage reduction skill for OP10 as well, whenever we get there. I don't want to give up one of my capstones, but I might have to give up, like, Ruin or something. But the slag is really, really good. We have Scorn. To be fair, we do have Scorn. So, like, we could live without, but I really don't want to. Hello, sir. Please stop running. I gotta remember that a lot of my damage is based on my movement as well. If I can actually hit my targets, I guess. That's kind of important for that. There we go. Okay, OP1. Ooh, bonus critical hit damage and then additive and multiplicative. Ooh, so 2 different types of crit on this? That's kind of cool. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and test out a build that runs that DR skill. So extra gun damage and fire rate, of course. Law of kinetics being buffed is really, really good. Converge is good. Glass Cannon's just a ton of extra damage for us. Fleet helps out with our damage even further. And then, like, I really want to max this out, because this would be a good amount of DR, especially while we're running around. But let's see what we can get first. Okay, we're gonna not spec Immolate, because I'm gonna try not to go down, which I know is a big ask, but maybe we can pull it off. 1 point Blight Phoenix for Stagger for melee mobs, probably. And then let's go Mind's Eye, let's go Wreck. Max out Black Rose because it helps out a ton with what we do. Max out Rush because that helps a ton. Get a couple points in Life Tap to get down Tree. And then yeah, we can max out From Within. So now we should have 35% DR just for walking at base walking speed. And then a ton of extra DR if we're sprinting or going beyond that speed with like kill skills or triggers or whatever. Should be good, hopefully. And also, yeah, we bring up gun damage a lot if we had a fire gun. So we'll have to keep an eye out for something. Okay, this damage feels pretty good. How's my DR? I guess it doesn't matter as long as I'm running. Like, people will miss more often, so I might just not get to see it sometimes. But yeah, fun little scootin' build. As long as I remember where all my equipment is. Ooh. Crit damage and sniper rifle damage. That sounds kind of sick. Wait a minute. Okay. I'm sorry, do we have Two Fang? Did I not read something? Wait a minute. Oh, right. Yeah, Infusion does give a chance to shoot twice. Right. I don't know how I immediately forgot that that's a thing that we have. Okay, that makes more sense. Ooh, Defiance at this point in the game. It's 123% damage buff if our shield is broken. Not the best character for this. Ironically, Krieg would be like really, really good for that. We might be able to get that to work for like a speed kill or something, but that'd be like the only situation where I'd try to use it, is just strip it really fast to deal damage. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe. You know what? I'm also going to pick up a class mod that buffs Blight Phoenix, because we don't really have one. I don't know if any do, but I haven't gotten a chance to really mess with one that does. Also, that's a Thanatos that's worth money cap. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to buy that, but that's cool. Glad to see a BL1 item. Alright. Hello, Binary. Level 80 Harbinger, go! That's actually working pretty well. I mean, it's probably because his top turret makes him take more damage temporarily, but like, still. I can still just crit him out. There we go. First binary kill. Definitely was not rough at all. Armory. Provides massive ammo regen while shield is full. Grant 25% fire rate and 50% gun damage. Oh, this is way better for what I want to do. Helldiver. Upon reloading, grant 50% gun damage and fire rate, and provides invulnerability, but your shield steadily drains. Effect lasts until shield is depleted. I mean, so like 3 or 4 seconds worth of extra like damage is nice. Are those my 2 pearls? I don't get a gun? Okay. Well, I need to be a little more respectful with this boss fight, but I believe in us. We can definitely do this again with the armory on. And there we go. Second binary down. Another Helldiver, and a Wanderlust. Cool. Oh, it's semi-auto. Okay. It is what it is. I guess I didn't really check how long Helldiver lasts for, huh? Oh wow, that drain is really slow, actually. And if you're invulnerable, you know, like, okay. I don't know if it's a percent of shield gone per second, but if it's not, Sanctuary could be really good for this. So, I might have to try that. You can literally just stand in front of the enemy. Oh wait, it's a booster shield? Oh no, wait. I thought it was just a drain shield. I forgot it was a booster. So honestly, taking damage while you're invuln is actually just the better choice. Oh no, that's sick. Okay. Okay, so the Helldiver shield is a little bit strong. You can literally just pick up boosters mid-fight and then just not die. Because, you know, that's how it works. That's another Wanderlust. Why? Okay, cool, we have another one. And another hidden army. Or armory. There we go. One more. That's a relic. Max health, shield capacity, swap speed, damage, and movement speed. Ah, just a good old catch-all, huh? I mean, our sniper relic is better for sniper-centric stuff, which is what we're doing right now, but like, sure, that's cool. There. OP10, please give me an actual weapon. That's a Bearcat. We will take a Bearcat. Okay, and then the Jade Elephant provides 50% damage resistance. Bonus is doubled against health. That sounds like it means 100%, but I doubt it. Okay, so 50% DR on shield and then double on health. Okay, shield's about to pop. Never mind, he's decided to go peaceful. Oh. I mean, yeah, he can do environmental damage, but like, oh. That's a lot of tankiness. Well, cool. Let's try to get some items out of this boy, and then let's just get a move on, I guess. Is this semi-auto now? And then burst while zoom. Okay, yep, it is. Interesting. Oh, we got a Becca.
Wow.
And the Avenger. Okay. Is that a Godfinger? It is a Godfinger. How far of a distance is our Godfinger? You know, honestly, it's going to be way too hard to tell. They all fly in a straight line. Okay, so the boss is, like, healthy at OP10, but he's not, like, the end of the world healthy. And then also, yeah, if you literally just got a Helldiver shield during your progression of Digipeak, you're just good. You're just good to go. Guaranteed. If this item got nerfed, I would not be surprised, because that's a pretty GG item. Okay. Yeah, he takes a little bit of time. That's a storm. It's hopefully good. Also a new proton. Thank goodness. That thing was actually super duper nice. Alright. Stalker. Sawbar. Shaped glass. Halves your health, but you get 100% gun damage. Oh. So that paired with the Helldiver is probably stupid. Cool. Also, Risk of Rain reference. Let's go. Horn of the Orca. Killing an enemy grants 1 to the magazine as well as 10% accuracy, fire rate, and damage for 18 seconds. This effect can stack infinitely. Critical hits generate 2 stacks. That sounds pretty cool. The Sheraton. After a split second, pellets explode and split into more pellets. That's kind of a far spread, but I'm down. Usurper. It's an absorb shield and the antagonist put together. Sure, that could be kind of cool. Although, honestly, the absorb might just ruin the reflect if you're trying to do a reflect kill. If it eats the bullet instead of, like, reflecting it. It depends. We'll see. Red Hellion. Projectile count increases with movement speed, max of plus 12 pellets. I feel like that's a lot of pellets already. Okay. And then another storm. What is Annihilator? Okay. Cool, sure. 1333377. I don't think that's on purpose because that's RNG, but that's funny. If it is on purpose, that's funnier, but okay. Rebel Yell fires 2 additional projectiles at each side that deal shock damage. Oh. I mean, that's tame, but that's pretty cool. Sure. Okay. I think we're pretty good on our equipment. I don't think I have every single thing, but we have a good spread of items to mess with. Let me use the Annihilator against this boss real quick. I'm just curious how well it does. I also don't really know if, like, the grog still exists, for example. If we could attach the grog to this. Just because that'd be kind of funny. But that could potentially be a thing as well. Okay, it's not insane, but it's fun. Probably for mobbing, that's really, really good. We also got a couple Unforgivens to mess with. Let me just try to get most of our shield back. Please. Thank you. Yeah, that feels fine. We're kind of speed reliant, so having to ADS is a little rough, but like, overall, that doesn't feel too bad. Okay. Yeah, we've definitely done enough farming. That's a fire annihilator. It rolls different elements. Oh no. I did not realize that. Okay. Well, I'll just hold on to that then. We're definitely not going to be able to clear our story mode today in UVHM, but it is nice to have a bunch of OP10 stuff. If we need legendaries, I think we'll have to push all the way to Warrior and just chain farm a bunch of stuff from him. We also got this quick draw revolver, where upon switching to this weapon, it instant refills its own mag, and then also gets a damage buff for 3 seconds. So like, that's kind of funny. Just kind of do that, and then do that. Yeah, okay. Well, let's go do some stuff before the day is done. Okay, so now we're in the base game just as a monster incarnate, because why not? We're just gonna be stupid, I think. Okay, so that just farms men if we ever get tired of fighting them. That's cool. OP10 with the Helldiver equipped might be pretty chill. I'm just gonna put it out there. And also, yeah, if you just have a bunch of shiny pearls, that also will add to it. So that's cool. I guess we'll just enjoy a day or two of romping around like this. Maybe try swapping to a Blight Phoenix build with maxed out tankiness. Although Uplifted is really good for our status damage, but we'd probably be fine without it. And then we could just run, honestly, just a tanky shield or something instead. Just do that. We'll see. Okay, bosses might actually matter a little bit. That's kind of cool to see. Also, this shotgun is totally just a vibe. The extra pellets based on movement speed, and us already just having tons of movement speed equals constant pellet. And it is so much damage. This can probably roll other elements too, right? It could have. Interesting. I'm just going to put that out there. We could have had it even more silly. Although, practicable is probably already pretty good. But with the extra 12 pellets, maybe rolling damage or crit would have been better. Doesn't matter. It's clearly doing fine. Just grab boosters. Keep moving. Reload for Helldiver. Get a little closer because I thought the split would need a little more. The boss fights are boss fights, though, so that's kind of cool. There we go. Maybe I just need to get multiple of the shotgun. I'm really liking the shotgun still. Okay, now that we're actually in OP10 and we know how gaming feels, I might full spec right tree again and get rid of our damage resistance. I might regret that because it might just be survivorship bias or whatever, where I just don't notice that it's working, but it is. Let's find out. I'll just respec right now, and then we'll see if this camp goes well. I'll also putting this on is a bad idea, but I'm just gonna try it and see how things go. Of course, Overflowing Surge isn't gonna be active yet. What about a Blight Phoenix class mod? Compared to just shooting men, I think just shooting men is the choice. Yeah, okay. So Blight Phoenix build is good for leveling. Probably not so good for OP10 gaming. That's totally fair. I can respect having a difference between a leveling build and an end game build. So I'll just put these right back on. And then still probably keep Light Phoenix because I like Ruin a lot. I've gone ahead and swapped shields to the Jade Elephant just so that we have a tankier shield instead of having just such a ridiculous one, I guess. The Helldiver is really fun, but I am totally just abusing it if I keep it equipped. Hold on, where's the distance? There. I had to figure out what the distance was for that. Also, face stabby. Cool. Hold on, let's try that Horn of the Orca. The effect only lasts for 18 seconds, but like, maybe it feels good? Okay, you know. Maybe this could have a higher base damage, or maybe I just need to be playing like 0. To be fair. Maybe this is more of a 0 gun. Hello, Warden. Crit pistol for the crit kill goes crazy. Please? Thank you. I was like, please don't spawn that guy. Alright, there we go. Okay, so notes from today, since we're kind of running out of time. You know, we kind of move through the mod pretty fast. You can move through this mod as fast as you want, it would appear. Within the span of 3 days, you could be OP10 and just kind of doing stuff. I mean, it probably would take a little more preparation if you were to do this, like, more casually. Like, it would take a couple more hours to get through normal and true. If you got a rocket jumper, that'd probably take a little bit of time to do Digipeak skip. Or just, you know, run through Digipeak like a normal person. That's an option too. And then, yeah, like, you can just get through this mod as fast as you want to. And then OP10 feels reasonable. I'm obviously probably too tanky for max difficulty, but the mobs are kind of on the squishy side, kind of on the you have to respect them a little bit still side, while the bosses actually feel like bosses so far. I haven't gotten to fight a raid, we'll have to wait till tomorrow for Terra to do that. But like, overall, this feels pretty darn good to me. Let's fight Wilhelm and then call her a day. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, she's got a health bar. Hold on, we might actually have to put on damage for this. Let's go ahead and proc Helldiver. Put on our shaped glass. And even still, he is kind of thick. And then, I know it sounds stupid to say, but if you didn't feel too hot about playing at OP10, you can always bump the difficulty back down. It is an optional difficulty. Like, the dude's definitely a little on the spicy side, not gonna lie. But, like, you can just choose to not play at OP10 if you don't want to play at OP10. and they left UVHM completely optional at max level, so like, you know, just kind of do your thing. Whatever seems good to you. So yeah, that'll pretty much do it for today. OP10 already on day 3 is silly, but I mean, it is kind of nice at the same time to be able to just do this if you want to do this. And like, yeah, OP10 enemies feel decent. Loot is coming in nice and fast. Of course, it relies on farming out Mr. Dude Man, Mr. Binary Boss. You could probably get your pearls elsewhere. They seem to drop pretty frequently, even in the base game, especially from like Warrior Room. So like, you have options. You can totally just do that if you want to do that. You can not do that if you don't want to do that. That's it. Day 3.